Hop in with a question real quick.
Sure.
Seem to have a opening of an incredible amount of storytelling with the introduction of the Men of Letters bunker.
Yeah.
Do you plan on doing a continued focus on that in your season? Can we expect to see new ghosts, new ghouls?
Yeah, I mean, there's always when we brought the Men of Letters into the story and sort of like not just as a location, but as a sort of the one of the final pieces of the sort of the Winchester family tree. To understand it, really, for the writers, opened up an enormous trove of possibilities. So yes, we always folks are always coming up with fantastic ways of looking at the Men of Letters, and it's become such a part of the show now that it doesn't even necessarily have to be a Men of Letters specific episode to really to use the richness of that whole.
Do you have any tease for new monsters or creatures for the upcoming season? Anything we can expect?
New monsters and creatures. I think we have a lot of spins on some monsters we've seen before. To me, it's not so much a question of introducing new monsters as it is finding a fresh new way to get into the world of even monsters that we've seen. You know, if we're doing a vampire or a werewolf again, you know, I think it's all about the character of the who's inhabiting that monster. That's what gets me going. You know, so, but there will be a few new ones that you'll see. Yeah, not all monsters either. Monsters won't all be monsters. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Can you talk about the theme coming into season 10 and how that differs from how you guys, were going into as creators, going into previous seasons?
Yeah, I mean, I like to say that for me, season 9 was very much about, each of our characters, and this is including Crowley and Castiel. They were really, each of them were at a certain point in that season were sort of presented with, who do I want to be? Castiel started as a human, and Sam was inhabited by Gadriel, and even Gadriel himself had to have this arc of, okay, I chose the long way to find redemption, but do I want to find, everyone was faced with that choice. And I think this season, the overall, I'm getting to, I'm just going to give you a roundabout answer. The overall mythology doesn't totally hit you in the face in episode 1 in terms of this is going to be a quest for this or that. It's really sort of very careful building blocks, sort of centering around the idea of we're basically forcing our main characters to eventually come to a you are who you are, or I am who I am, and that's going to. We've had a lot of we've crossed a lot of paths between monster and human and friendships, and you can think of all the ways they cross and everything. I think people are going to be forced to make much more stark choices this year based on who I am, and it's not going to be only themselves pushing them to make this decision. It's going to be very personal this year.
Any characters returning? Will we see any characters returning?
Yeah.
Will we see Cain again?
Well, we're not going to see Cain in the first run of episodes. But he's an absolutely wonderful character. We'd look to find a way to bring back. Just love him. For him, it's actually something of just a professional issue. He's actually on another show right now. Gallivant, is that the name? Right. And I don't know if you've seen the teaser for that, but he's terrific. He's ridiculous on that. And off the top of my head, you will see Sheriff Mills. You'll see her teamed up actually with another sheriff that we introduced last year, Donna Hanscom. I don't know if you remember from The Purge, and what we think is actually a really fun plus emotional episode. It's sort of our version of The Heat, and we'll see another character I'd like to keep as a surprise for right now.
Any chance for
What's that?
Any chance for Felicia Day to come back from Oz?
they're working on a way to get her back. I mean, we absolutely adore her. So I can say that we are actively working for a way to bring Felicia back. Yeah.
Any closure on the Kevin storyline?
What's that?
Is there any planned closure on the Kevin storyline?
Kevin's in a really weird spot right now, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we weren't joking when I just love that character, and I was as sad as anyone to kill him off. So, any chance we can find him to bring him back, we will. Yeah, I love Andre. I think he's terrific.
Thank you guys for your questions.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.